In the bustling district of Gangnam, in a place called Guryong village, lies Korea's only remaining slum. And with that comes a history that involves the South Korean government's involvement in murdering and the enslavement of many of the homeless and vagrant Korean population. And well, in this case, the forced creation of Korea's first slum village. Today, we are going to go there and take an in-depth look at, well, what life looks like. Do the people who have been given a bad hand in life hate it? Or do they actually have a brighter outlook in comparison to the many people living in the richest district in all of Korea, not even a quarter of a mile away? Well, let's go there and find out. So this city called Guryong was created in 1988. There were so many vagrants all around the city. And the communist government basically said, we're gonna either put you in a concentration camp or we're gonna shove you in a car, throw you in the middle of nowhere and force you guys to make the cheapest houses that you can. So now we're gonna go look for a home and sneak in it. See what the homes here are like. Alright, so there's a lot of spiders in here. So I gotta be absolutely careful. But, see, there's a home right here. I do not want to get spidered. As you can see, this house is an absolute piece of crap. There's spiders everywhere. It smells like shit. Oh my god. I'm not sure there's really anything to show you. So this Guryong village is often called a moon village. Why? It's because they're built on mountains close to the moon. Don't ask me, I'm not sure if this is really built on a mountain, but that's the definition I found on Google. And I've shown a few moon villages on this channel so far, but you'll notice this one is an absolute piece of shit. None are this is like an actual slum. The other ones were just refugees, I guess. This is a fucking slum. I was wrong about the place. This is a fucking shithole. Fucking out of there. Yeah. So if you've ever wondered what a bathroom looks like in Guryong, this is what it looks like. Spiders crawling up the walls. Spiders everywhere. Surprisingly, it doesn't smell too bad. Out in here. Gotta walk. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to use that bathroom. I want to learn a little bit more about this place from a local, so we're gonna look for someone who speaks some English and ask them some questions. You like Guryong?
I live.
You live. Can I see? Like inside?
Yeah.
This right here is the only restaurant in Guryong village. You might think to yourself, if you have the money to open a restaurant, why do you live in Guryong village? I don't have a straight answer, but if I had to guess, I would say it has to do with what happened in 1988, when the government sent out orders to have vagrant people killed, sent to concentration camps, and in this case, sent to Guryong village. Not only do you see, well, this restaurant in the village, but sometimes you see some luxurious cars too. Why? Well, I think this is why. We are going into the one that looks like a crime scene. It is. Absolutely shut off. Alright, so I'm going to assume that no one lives here. Are any of these doors open? God, these spiders are moving. I'm getting out of here. I'm grossed. I'm grossed the fuck out. These spiders are freaking me out. So as you can tell here, most of these houses have actually been, well, abandoned. You can see no one's living in them. They're boarded up. A lot of them have red written on the door. I can't exactly read what it says, but basically that means that it's abandoned. So if you wanted, you could just sneak in there and live. But most likely it is infested with cockroaches and you probably won't want to do that. And if you notice on here, there's numbers written. I'm not 100% sure what it means, but I believe it's basically a number of the building, like an address. Because when this place was originally created, they didn't have addresses. The few people that had addresses were actually the original landowners of the place. So I believe to be rather interesting. You could see that people weren't just living in homes. They also were living in giant buses and vans, which most likely don't work for anything other than living. They probably don't move. There's probably no parts in them, but it's a home, right? Surprising to believe, but there really is still people living in these houses. I seen a lady in there. It looked like she had a nice TV, and she was just watching TV. Literally has internet, has everything, but lives in, well, this. This is interesting. You see this dude, even though he's in a slum, he has like a proper business where he's selling pots and dogs are barking at me, but pretty interesting. sure what used to be in this fridge, but the water's falling out. Nasty. Whoa, this is a collector's item right here. I'm not sure if this house is still open, but look at this. Cass. Cass is a famous type of beer here. Out the General Soju. This could probably sell for a lot of money. What the hell? Another wonderful thing about Guryong is that randomly on the floor there's just peppers. I'm not sure why. These buildings that you see in the back are of Gangnam City, and Gangnam City is the actual amazing city. And it's just crazy that just a couple miles or 1 mile, not even a mile away, you got this dump. The biggest dump in all of Seoul. The biggest dump in all of Korea, actually. Only slum in Korea. It's amazing. So you're probably wondering, if this place is in the city of Gangnam, which is clearly the most rich city in all of Seoul, how come there was no renovation projects by the government to, you know, maybe destroy these and build better ones? The thing is, there kind of was. Although the people that lived here realized that they weren't going to get anything out of it. They were vagrants. They didn't own any of the property. They didn't have addresses. If their houses got demolished, obviously the government wasn't going to give them a new place to live. They would well be homeless. So they decided, well, it's better for me to live in this shithole piece of trash than anything else. Alright, well, I hope that you guys enjoyed Guryong Village. What was your favorite part? The bathrooms? The house? The old man that showed me in the restaurant? I don't know, but yeah, thanks for watching. If you want, check out my Patreon. Goodbye.